Alright. I believe that's it, so... Time for another week, looks like. Keep going the way we're going. The day grows even brighter. Finally enter the thick ice leads. We need some food. Week 3. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're really getting into ice now. Saved game to tree. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to make it through, I don't think. Pet all the dogs. Such good dogs. Excellent. Anyway. Oh, that's good. Ah, nice. We've stopped. What in the... Well, I was worried about this. Look at that ice. We could be trapped for a while. Strong pressures. As if we didn't have enough bother. Well, no need for mucking around. Let's get to work. Where's Hunt? I'll grab him. I'm sure he felt that too. Shaw, check the boiler room. I'm sure the mole man has problems of his own. Not to worry, everyone. He'll be free and moving again before you know it. See, you say that, but... Officer Shaw, what happened? Ship's come to a stop. I almost flung my camera into the wall. We didn't hit anything, did we? Have you seen the captain? Not since this morning. He was going to speak with Grimley about the lifeboats, last I heard. Okay, that's comforting, I guess. Nothing here. Get the tin food just in case. Here we are. Ship stuck then. If you're looking for Hunt, you just missed him. Yeah? Don't ask me. I'm going to go check with my brother. Yeah, alright. Probably gonna need that. Yeah, here we go. Oi, if I made any errors, I'd tell you. It's secured, don't you worry. Sure, we're the situation. I'm ensuring that the boiler was not damaged in the sudden commotion. And I told you if it was, you already know. I'm not in the business of making mistakes. I know that furnace. I know if that furnace goes, we go with it. Yes, but you're only one man, with just a pair of engineers as assistants. Just looking at the number of valves, it seems too much for you to handle. Maybe your bloody benefactor should have considered that. I've gotten used to it by now. It will hold. Trust me. I will. Well, I will have to, won't I? I don't fancy staying on this ship any longer than necessary. It's imperative we break free from the ice as quick as possible. First mate's here. But where's the one that's got us into this bloody mess? He is a difficult one to find. Indeed he is. I have a suspicion as to where he may be now. We're on a ship, an unmoving one at that. The man cannot simply disappear. If he's anywhere, he must be in his cabin. When you find the man, give him a earful on my behalf. Can't do it by myself. Too busy keeping us alive. I believe you and I both owe the good captain a visit, Shaw. Not before we fed this furnace. Mind grabbing some coal from the bunker, Shaw. Or are you afraid of dirty hands like Mr. Templeton over here? Already got it. Coal goes in, we stay alive. Really is that simple. Have some furnace. Have some stuff for the furnace, I should say. Alright, out of here. Emerged mid-deck, find the crews readying themselves for dinner. Wow, really? Keeping anything else in the pantry? I'm guessing it's like one of those freebies every day. Anyway. My cabin, nothing else is there. Okay, so it looks like it might just be all of this going back and forth between people. That should be interesting. Well, he's not here. Officer Shaw, it would appear we've stopped. Curious. Hunt was warned of this pathway, was he not? Even I could see risk, and yet an experienced sailor carried on. I wonder what goes through that man's head. You know, we're figuring that out as we can, and apparently we're gonna just call people for dinner first. Alright. Well, things didn't load in. That's fine. Yeah, let's get some dinner. There is not a lot of food left. You didn't see him either? He didn't pass by, but his cabin door was locked when I checked. Slippery bastard. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Hunt? Ah, you've left us to die and you've gone on your own. No sign of Hunt, I take it. Mr. Templeton passed by, but he wasn't exactly willing to take questions. We're still in the same place we have been. Keep it up, lads. We'll set ourselves right in no time. Aye, sure. I just saw Templeton entering the captain's cabin. Seems Hunt's holed himself up inside. Maybe if he had a word with our good captain, he'd be willing to lend a hand. Actually, yeah, because now we are completely trapped. Oh, that's not good. One would think Hunt would be taking action at a time like this. Instead, the man has squirreled himself within his office. An odd one. I was informed that he was here. Where could he have hidden himself? I think he's right there. Despite Hunt's issues, there's still a chain of command. We cannot wave it so flippantly. You're a surprisingly difficult man to get a hold of, Hunt. Seeing that this is your ship. Ha! I know it well. I believe you two are already acquainted. How long have you been drinking? I don't suppose you'll care to join? What of you, Shaw? I can't tempt you with some sweet nectar. Nah, I don't drink. And you don't care to humor me this once. Ah, well, your loss. You intend to offer drinks at a time like this? This ship, your ship, is trapped in the ice. It's my ship now, is it? And what do you expect me to do? Get the shovels out? Yeah, what do you mean this isn't your ship? Bought at an auction. Not by myself. Imagine that. Captain of a private vessel and I don't even own it. Pathetic. Mr. Hunt. Captain. If you're not fit to stand, then you should retire for the night. Shaw will stand in your stead and we can continue in the morning. I'd abandoned my duty. No captain who would do that as if it's captain, wouldn't you agree? Well, not you. Shaw, isn't that right? What do you think makes for a good leader? Making the difficult choices. Do you think you could live with yourself? They all act like the choice is the difficult part. The choice is easy, Shaw. Instinctual. It's not being able to sleep after. That's what they never prepare you for. But I'm serious, Shaw. To you. What makes a good leader? We don't have time for, in a word, then. What makes a good leader? I'm going to say understanding. Understanding? Explain. I think to adapt to the crew. Keep everyone, on board. So that way we have a way to keep everyone together and make it through these tough scenarios. But if those needs conflict, it's all well and good to think you can bend and twist to please everyone. Do you think you can balance that? Scorn a man one day, appease him the next? Do you think that balances out? Which is he more likely to remember? Speaking in platitudes will do you no good. A good leader is something more than a single rule you were told to follow. When you see one, you just know. You have wasted enough time pining philosophical. Oh, my apologies. I'll ask the real questions. Shaw, look at where we are. Do you honestly think we're going to survive this? I didn't assume we were going to return alive. Well, you best form some. Wouldn't just be your life you're throwing away. Sure. No one knows we're out here. That doesn't leave this room. No. Wouldn't want to upset your employer. Our benefactor. We all want to be paid after this, don't we? Enough! If you weren't fit to lead this expedition, you should not have agreed to do it. You shouldn't be... None of us should be here. Old Kurt paid handsomely to join. You're just a botanist sent to keep an eye on me. Our doctor. And then there's me. What are we actually searching for? Ghost. The captain needs his rest. We'll discuss this once he's of sound mind. No, you're going to let him speak, sir. It's all right, Robin. Go on now, Shaw. I'll be all right here. Touching. Captain Hunt needs to sleep. It would appear the pressures of command have greatly affected him. You should find some rest yourself. The crew will have their commands. Clear your head, and we'll continue this in the morn. Neat. So I'm going to be the captain now. I love that. Alright, let's start making that hard decision. If I have a chance to do it. Oh. Oh, yeah. You wake to a room awash with green. Shaw, are you in there? Shaw! What was that noise? The pressures! The boiler's in serious trouble. Pumps need man, and we need to stop the whole system overheating. I don't need to tell you, if the furnace goes, we go. Where's Hunt? Can't find him. Came to you. I need someone's authority to take action. Now bloody give it to me. Alright, what you got? What do you think the plan is? We need to find the captain. Alright. What's happening? Are we going under? Not if we can help it. Out of the way. It's safe to go up top, right? The Aurora, it's a shot I can't miss. Yeah, always going for that. The light of the Aurora flickers over the pale ice. Wow, alright. Nothing. Even the tub's empty. Why would you expect him to be in the tub? Not important. This doesn't make sense. The man seemed barely fit to crawl himself into bed earlier. What? Alright, Shaw. Captain's missing. You're in charge. I mean, I'd like him to be around. I bloody well can. He missed his chance to take the reins. Yes, indeed. The crew are no doubt waking at this moment. They're no doubt scared, confused. It's your duty to keep them calm, to maintain order. It's Shaw's job to get down to the boiler room. No. We've already wasted enough time looking for that bastard Hunt. If you storm down to that room, all you'll be doing is inciting a panic. We need to calm the fears of the crew, maintain an air of focus. Lie to them as the ship goes down. Not at all. Indeed, to assure them we know how to remedy this matter. You do know how to remedy this matter, Mr. Hammond. Hi. We need to be quick. I don't have time to worry about some stupid sailors' feelings. We've got a bloody ship to save. Well, it's as you said. Officer Shaw's in charge. The decision is yours. Nah, Hammond's right. Fine. I will keep the crew at bay then. Come on. Don't worry about him. Let's go. Yeah, Hunt's out in the ice. I bet Hunt's... Someone close to Hunt is having difficulties. Whoever's on that ship. Yeah. Boy, the trouble, I take it. I'll lend a hand. Not when you're walking with that cane, you're not. I have enough strength to... Go tell the crew to hit the lower decks, as many as possible. Let's go, Shaw. Time to save this blasted ship. Oh, interesting. Pull hard, you bastards. We need to get in there. Can you help us? Where's that bloody idiot running off to? Sound the alarm. Bloody hells. Let's get moving. Oh, that's not good. Watch it. Made it just in time. What's the word, Chief? Keep those valves pumping. We need to avoid a water hammer, or we won't be making it off the ship. Sure. The rest of the crew aren't here. Grab a valve and start turning. Pump. There's rumbles and sputters. Yeah, not good. We could be at this for hours. Where's the rest of the crew? Brought help. Good, thank you. Get me coal and turn those valves. Lots of coal. Hello? Oh, he's off doing something else, I guess. Can't get him for some reason. He's already... Okay, whatever. Tucker. Hello? Tucker, please? Hello? Now, there we go. I have to hold the furnace in place. Water hammer! Ooh, that's not good. Oh, good. It won't be sinking. I like that. But I don't like Higgs being down. All right. I know. Not great, but okay. We have a decent start, I guess. Week 4. At cross decks, where the push the crew. Captain Shaw. No sign of him. I'm afraid not. That's unfortunate. Hunt is still missing, and he isn't alone in that regard. Sanders, Sparrow, and Gren are also unaccounted for. Well, less food we have to worry about. As is a sizable lifeboat and fuel supply, and one of the larger lifeboats. Shaw, you and I are not naive. It seems quite clear what's happened here. Yeah, but why would he abandon us? It is a question I cannot answer, and I doubt we'll ever know at this stage. The former captain is no longer with us. You understand what that means, Shaw? Yeah, Captain Shaw, apparently. Not quite yet. A new captain must be selected by the crew. As first mate, you have the most clear argument to take that role. And how would I argue for it? Your presence in the face of Hunt's absence is an argument in itself. They will hold a vote as soon as possible. At Carpenter, Grimley, he is still loyal to Hunt, and many of the sailors follow his vote, if not at all. I can assure you, you have the vote of myself and my scientist. Gert and his crew are likely to support you as well. I'm unsure of where the engineers will side. They're likely loyal to their pay. Higgs is still recovering from steam burns, which may end up working to our favor. And the civilians are a mystery. But I believe when it's all said and done, you will just about make the vote. Yeah, how can you be sure? I cannot. But it is a measured risk. They're waiting outside, Shaw. They're scared. They don't know where to turn. You and I both understand the importance of maintaining decorum. Though times seem dire, remember, there is a rescue ship on its way. Even if the Temperance falls, we still have a potential escape. 35 weeks. The ship will arrive at the Viscount Island in 35 weeks. We should focus on surviving that long. That's all we need to do, Captain. Yeah, the relief could become trapped too. That is always a risk, particularly here in the Pale Passage. But that does not mean we should assume as much. We should assume the same fate does not befall them. 35 weeks, Captain. Keep that in mind. Here, you should have this. Ooh, a fancy hat. That tells us what we need, doesn't it? Nah. Very well. I'm not stealing Hunt's stuff. I choose to willfully observe reality. I suggest you do the same, Captain. Out with it. I think it's best we declare that the captain and the missing crew are dead. There's no need for us to complicate things further. I won't lie to him. Leaders lie. Get used to it. I don't know about that. I don't think all leaders lie, but that's a very politically charged option. Still drops of whiskey. Frozen. Ledger's gone. Don't like that. Alright, time to address the crew. The hushed voices become more distinct as you make your way back to the open air. You notice the absence of Higgs. The crew members notice you and stop. Attention! It should be clear by now that Captain Hunt is no longer serving his post. As such, we should vote in the new captain. I nominate Officer Shaw for that role, the clear choice as first mate. And what of Hunt? I do not see him among us, do you? Don't see a body either. He's still out there. We don't know what happened. Something we can discover. For now, someone has to take the reins of command. All in favor of Officer Shaw? Okay. That's good. Oh, good. Doing well so far. Yep. Hello, Hammond, okay. Okay, yeah, I just barely made it out. You've been confirmed as captain. Excellent. Well, the ayes have it. Shaw will be acting captain from this point forward. Acting in Captain Hunt's stead. Captain Hunt is no longer with us. As I said, he's no longer with us. Captain Hunt is dead. He's not dead. He abandoned. Do we have any bodies? Oh, that's unfortunate. Now... as long as we keep our wits, there's no reason we can't survive. How are we supposed to survive out there? Is help coming? What about our pay? Will we still be paid? To rely on each other out there. Can't afford to stand on each other's throats. Save that till we're out of here. This isn't what we signed up for. Well, see us through. What of those lost, Captain? We'll do memorial once we make land. Of course, Captain. Damn right. Will not undermine me like that again, Mr. Scientist. Alright, request time. You saw the duties of captain firsthand while serving Hunt. You're acting captain now. It's time to take up that mantle. A line is already forming at the door. Take them as you may, Captain. Captain, I brought the Cannon Master with me. There's something you'll both want to hear. I have a strong suspicion on what this matter is. I was planning to speak with the captain on it myself. Fortunate happenstance, then. Captain, I know these conditions well. I've seen them before. Any idea of the Templars being freed of the ice anytime soon is a pipe dream. We need to press on. We need to become aware of our new environment. Trust me, Captain, we'll be living off it for quite some time. And you, Cordell? Indeed. The dog sleds will need to be exercised regularly, and there's no better way to engage in hunting. We're quite lucky despite the circumstances. Now it's the peak time for hunting and navigation. And navigation? Traversing the ice may be a possibility in the future. We need to be prepared. If we survive, we need to know what lies ahead. These are uncharted territories, Captain. We have no idea where we are. Your current rations are not set to last forever either. I'm aware we only have 20 left. Sending any hunting party to me as you please. My dogs and I will ensure their survival. The same sentiment for myself and any scouting teams. If you wish the great unknowns to be braved and charted, I'm your man. We need to know what lies ahead. Keep looking forward. Saving that boiler was only the start of our troubles. Have you seen the state of this bloody ship? It has certainly seen better days. We need to stockpile as much fuel as we can. If the furnace runs out by the end of the week, we die. We spend too long on the ship, we die. If we don't stockpile enough fuel for the winter, we die. Aye. Get me some coal. Get it in the furnace. I'm afraid he's not wrong. That coal bunker is our only source of fuel for the time being. Until we can procure alternatives, we should assign crew to shoveling wherever possible. Sure. The ice looks unbudging, doesn't it? It would seem that way, yes. Crew seems to think so. They think if we don't intervene, the Temperance will never get freed. If you're suggesting breaking the ice, I can assure you that won't work. I'm not. They are. No intervention is going to break up the ice enough to free this ship. Putting others to work on that is simply a waste of manpower. Aye. Maybe. They're scared, though. Worried. They just want to feel like they've tried something. Sure. Scrimely. Yeah, no, I lost you. I'll get you back eventually. Ah. Yeah, he's not happy with me at all. Okay. Hello? I don't want all three, I just want the one. Okay. If it'll raise the spirits, it's worth the attempt. Alright. I'll see you for dinner, Captain. Don't forget the hush pot needs fed. I'm really not doing well with Templeton here. Oh well, it's fine. Before dinner, you should see to sending out our first sledding team. I also believe it's time you gave our good doctor a visit. We still have wounded from the night of the Aurora. Their wounds will need to be attended to before they're fit to work. And I doubt I need to remind you of this, but we need every hand available. Don't be afraid of assigning my team for some manual labor. They'll complain, but they'll work. Alright. And we'll scout this way. Quilsley, go that way. Okay, yeah, they're gonna go that way. I'll do that. I'm gonna descend up deck here real quick because I want to listen to things. You did seem familiar. I finally placed you. You have you? Yes, I remember seeing you compete. Soren Killeber. Quite the gymnast. Surprised to see you in this line of work. Not too many gymnasts carried long careers. You did well when I saw you at the Summer Games. I recalled you placed. I don't recall winning. Can't believe Hunt's gone. What happened? Who knows? He was drunk. Whatever he was thinking, it definitely wasn't in the right mind. And what about Smurth? Corvid? Joe? Who knows? Corvid owes me 5 gilst. I don't think you'll be seeing it soon. Pet all of the doggos. Pet all the good doggos. Anyway. You, Robin Shaw. Surprised to see you in this position. Yeah? I know what you've gotten up to in your time. Best keep your nose clean, Shaw. Good luck, Captain. Thanks. Appreciate that. Huh. Lots of tin food. Well, let's... Apparently don't have any more, so that's fine. Officer. Captain Shaw. Suppose I should get used to calling you that. I was asking the crew if anyone has seen Hunt or any of the deserters last night. Not a single soul. I know the man knows the ship well, but that seems odd. I wouldn't accuse anyone of that, but it's very unlikely it wasn't seen by anybody. I suppose the boiler trouble caused a great deal of distraction. Yeah? I don't know what the red room is. Interesting. Anywho. Coal. Yeah, let's... Actually, no, I don't want to use that yet. We still have plenty of fuel. Here in the pumps, nothing there. Already got in the pantry, already done that. Don't want to call anyone for dinner yet. Dr. Tom. Oh, it's this dude. Oh, goodness, it's you. Captain now, is it? Yep. Ahem. Dr. Arthur Nutley. Dr. Nutley. Dr. Arthur Nutley. That's it. Take a moment. You good? Yes, sorry. I suppose I seem a little scatterbrained at the moment. It isn't the norm. Recent circumstances have been trying. And the inclination toward seasickness is no help. Yeah, I can't imagine that being seasick and being a ship's doctor is really the best combination there, bud. Higgs, the steam burns they suffered from the furnaces are severe. If you let me take a look, I can do my best to alleviate their pain. Is that it? I wish there was, but there's no cure for these kinds of injuries. I'm afraid this is the extent. At this point, all we can do is wait. Captain Hunt, do you think he may still be out there? Did you know him? Not at all. Rather, he knew my... That's not important. Apologies, I'm rambling. I suppose you wanted an update on the crew? Yeah. Mostly scrapes and scruffs. As for the dogs, you're better asking... well, the kennel master. Yeah? Yes, Cordell. I haven't taken well to the dogs. I'm unsure how to carry myself amidst most people, and animals are more quick to judge. And Cordell herself is harsher still. But you could rely on me for any human medical issues. Is everything, good? I mean, is someone coming to rescue us? It's not hard. Then you can count on my help. I can take a look at the engine now. Oh, I don't have any resources here. Okay, well, it's good to know. Not anything else out here. So let's go below deck and dinner time. Okay, I wish we could do that. Because that's annoying that I can't see that. I probably could have done that, but I'll have to check that. Do you need me for something? I want to learn more about you. Not much to know. Carpenter, Junior's brother, play music. You know it all already. Well, you know, I'm trying, bud. Evening, Shaw. Proud of what I've been able to cook up for the crew lately, considering the rations. Though I do wish I had something better to work with. Kill for a good beefsteak. You did good work, bud. I've been told. Hunt wouldn't say he couldn't eat a bite that wasn't prepared by me anymore. We don't really have any more, and that's fine. Okay. You're a tall one, aren't you? Oh, well, thanks for noticing. Been this big since I was 15. You ever consider doing films? You have the stature for it. Oh, I can't act. Acting is a part of it. You stand there, got a nice silhouette, you'd be a star. It sounds awfully easy, doesn't it? Can be. Oh, the red room is for photos. There we go. Good evening, Captain. I was growing used to sleeping on a moving ship before we became trapped in the ice, you know. Now, I think I won't have a good night's sleep until we return to land. That's a sailor's life. Oh, I had no doubt about that. I didn't come here to make complaints. Though, the cold is even harsher than it seemed in the films. Bloody cold, isn't it, Captain? You know how you spend your time away from the furnace? No, don't know how you spend your time away from the furnace. Yeah. Oh, wow. Don't make it sound like I'm the only one benefiting. You're getting all the warmth. Be grateful. My apologies. Yep, every choice. We'll see how long all this lasts. Anyway, science team. Awfully loud, aren't they? I don't mind it all that much. They've worked hard all day. They're out their leisure. The sailors ought to remember we all need our sleep. You're fine. Good evening, Captain. It will be some time before we see rescue. Perhaps you should be endearing yourself to the crew. Yeah, but I want to know more about you too. You needn't do that. I'd prefer to continue with our work. Fostering personal relationships is not a concern. Alright, cool. Well, I've already lost the science team. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Pet all the dogs. Captain Shaw, I presume you're here to see the dogs? Yeah, how are they? They're already acclimated, though they've recently been exhausted and in need of rest. It's no surprise, our conditions keep changing. They grow used to one state before being thrust into another. One refuses to eat and has been losing weight rapidly. I assume the change in scenery has affected it. They need their rest, just as any person. They tend to be more reliable, however. With people or with dogs? Regardless, I will say it's a matter of both. Captain Shaw, you recall my conditions with Hunt, do you not? Many reminding. My demand was that I work here with the dogs. Your people may help with the sleds, but they are not my responsibility. They are not my people. I'm holding up my promise with Hunt. I do not intend to join your crew. I've been raising dogs a long time, Shaw. I've raised as Paxton say were not but pups, and a generation before then. I wasn't exactly in the financial position to pass on Hunts, but I have no intention of leaving all of them out here without me. Woof. I love it. Alright. Well. Alright, cool. 1 week. Great. Criminal will be cured of their malnourishment. It will be cured of the frostbite. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm not gonna like it, but let's see what we get. Okay, we got some seals, which is good. Yeah. Well, can we hunt? Maybe? Dang. Alright, well, keep going out a little farther and hope for the best. Anyway. Anything else to see? Not really. Let's put as many... Oh, wow, that's... Oh, +8. That's it? Oh, buddy. Okay. Okay. Well. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good. Cool. Fill out the crew manifest a little bit. I'm wondering if... Oh, I see. No, we're still good on that for now. Okay, okay. Well, it was probably a slightly bad idea to do that before getting everybody, but yeah, I don't have anything really in the med bay I can do, I don't think. That doesn't do anything. Okay, well, we'll see what happens. Okay. A lot of people. Shaw, Templeton, word back from the attempts at freeing the ship. Is such a report necessary? Well, as you can see, we're not moving. Crew kept at it for the week, but we're calling it today. A waste of time and resources, then, as expected. I wouldn't be so sure. the end of the day, at least the crew say they tried. Gave it their all. There's something in that. Thank you. Good day, Captain. Well, as good as it can be under the circumstances. Same to you. Well, I'd be sure to spare any more obligatory small talk from here. In truth, there's something I've been meaning to ask. There's the matter I brought up with Captain Hunt, though he was less receptive. I'm not merely interested in the story of the expedition. I'm interested in the story of the people on this expedition. With the crew of Downtime, I would request that I be allowed to conduct interviews with them. I'd like to know more about them. Maybe learn more about what happened to Hunt. Sure, yeah. If we can get more, mark useful in the manifest, that's the point. Word around is the crew might be end up having to move the ice. If we can't free the Temperance anyway, would be wise to gather what we would take off ship with us if we do. Indeed, we'll need to prepare for what could be the inevitable. Aye, most of the tools are in the lower deck storerooms. The metal doors need some work to open, but it's worth what's inside. Okay. Captain Shaw, Mr. Templeton, it would appear that some of the crew have taken an interest in the transmission radios we have on hand. Is it likely many of their first time seeing this technology? And they have odd ideas of what it's capable of. They believe another ship may pick us up if we monitor them. Ridiculous. They do not have the range to pick up another. Not out here. I said as much, but they were adamant we spent the night monitoring them regardless. They even sent me to run this by you, Captain. Now we need to focus on productive matters. Our decorum's fine. There we go. Oh well. Agreed. As fantastical as it sounds, the technology just isn't there yet. I'll inform the crew. They won't likely be pleased, but it's a better alternative than wasting manpower. Yeah. Would have liked it if I didn't have to be at odds with him anymore, because he has a lot of pull. But we only have so much we can do. I don't have. Nope. Okay. Nope. Didn't want that. Go back. Let's go below decks. Low decks. Dinner time. Evening. Before we took off, Gramley and I stopped in the Greasy Spoon in the city. Their sausage and eggs was perfect. Best I've ever had. Now I'm trying to remember the damn name. It's left my head. Take you long to enjoy the city. Just the food, Shaw. The people, well, not all of them are bad. You know, as far as rations go, this is good. Junior sure knows how to prepare dinner, doesn't he? He's good for a ship like this. Yeah, you say that now, but Captain, on evenings like this, my good friend Caroline and I would often play chess by the fireside. Makes me wish I had brought a board with me. Would have made for some light entertainment. You're backed enough as it is with all your stuff. You're right. Perhaps my old work should have stayed at home. I tend to keep it on hand as reference. I hadn't considered we have an issue in inventory. Okay, we can't do anything there. Doing that. Not going to get rest anytime soon, are we? No. Could have used more hands. Hammond is worth 5 men, but even then. You ever get the feeling you're being watched, Shaw? Couldn't shake the feeling that there was a pair of eyes on me working while I was working there. Probably get some rest. I get sleep when I can. And often can't. That's just how it is. Man, you are, You are a hard man to please. getting harder to play. Cold makes the fingers stiff. Not the same. Besides, Hannah will just throw the accordion in. You're probably right, so best not to do that, I suppose. Don't have any resources there. Captain, if you find yourself stricken with boredom, I do have a book I would recommend. A textbook on different cases of wildflowers. The topic is more interesting than it may seem, I assure you. Yeah? There we go. Well, it is my area of expertise. Good. Evening, Shaw. Cold one, isn't it? I used to think I was growing used to the cold. But as the years gone on, the elements have only grown harsher on the body. You got this, buddy. And you'd be right. I can still complain every now and then. Okay, still nothing new there. I don't think you're actually supposed to be there because you're in 2 places now, but... Captain, a word. I felt now as good a time as any to review the wording in our contracts. You do remember what was written into your contract? Vaguely, yes. And set to Article 3, and I quote, "The member of the staff shall, throughout the period of such expedition, obey all commands of the captain, and shall use his best endeavors to promote the success of the same. And in the event of anything happening to the captain, shall obey all commands of any member of the staff who shall be appointed by the captain in writing before his death. It being understood that the rest of the staff shall hold the same relations toward any member of the staff so appointed as toward the captain. Appointed by the captain in writing before his death." Well, nothing's in writing. The vote we held settled only what is a... The vote we had settled what is... The vote we had settled... Let's try this one more time. We got this. The vote we held settled only what is a temporary agreement in the eyes of the law. Even then, you only made it through by a hair. Unless you somehow managed to wrestle a written transfer of craftsmanship from Hunt before his departure, in the eyes of the law, you are simply acting in his stead with no legal recourse to call upon. There is a chance Hunt and the deserters are still out there. Should we be reunited, your captainship will indeed be called into question. Yeah? I'm invested in the survival of this mission and providing appropriate guidance. You may presume an ulterior motive, but you know my reasoning is sound. The loyalty of the crew means everything. Get them on your side, Shaw. Keep them on your side. I appreciate it. Speaking of which, there we go. Now we're loyal again. Great. Remember my words, Shaw. I suggest you start with the Stoke brothers. It seems they speak for many of the sailors. I'm aware and I'm working on that. Still fast. No signs of any change. I don't be moving anytime soon, Captain. Of course, sometimes you never know with the ice. Should get some rest. I'll let you know if anything changes. Just doing my duty. Take care. Alright, cool. Well, 5 weeks, only 30 more to go. I only want to do, like, the problem is we're already going to lose a lot of decorum. Become malnourished. I don't really have a choice. I kind of need that because I need to find food. Great. Well, Grimly, I'm sorry, but That's kind of where we're at. Okay. Oh, a meeting. Okay. Well, Captain, it's been 3 weeks. Kurt tells me there's still no change in the ice. None. As best I can estimate, what change we will see won't free the ship. I'd predict the Temperance is more likely to be crushed under the pressure of the ice. And how long will that take? A few weeks at most. Unfortunately, we may have to look at alternatives for waiting for the ice to break up. Yeah? Leaving the Temperance and making camp on the ice is something we'll have to consider. Aye, the longer we stay on this ship, the more fuel we're having to burn. Not to mention risking another boiler incident. Yes, that matter almost cost lives. Heating a smaller camp burns much less oil. And without enough fuel to survive the winter, we're dead. Don't think I need to tell you that. I would not be so quick to pack up and leave and move out just yet. And why is that? The ship is shelter. The ship is safety. Certainly there are quite a few hunting opportunities presented to us. We'll need to gather more food if we are to survive, and the ship provides a safe area to hunt from. Right. Most of the crew aren't ready to give up either. They're stubborn, just as any crew should be. I would rather not play into stubbornness when lives are on the line. He has a point. Crew thinks we've given up too early. They'll resent the captain for it. Though we now have a serious bloody flooding problem. We do? Aye, you might have noticed if you left your damn forecastle. It's safer to take the time to gather what we need before we leave, rather than raid the ship once we make ice. Well, the answer lies with you, Captain. Shall we move off the ship this week? Not yet. Very well. When we remove the boiler from the furnace, that's when we make our move. When you feel ready to go, just go to the boiler room and give the order. Losing the accent a little bit, but that's fine. Alright. Captain, my dogs appear to be struggling in the on-deck kennels. They require more secure You just said to stay on the ship, Cordell. Dogloos, I believe they're called. Yes, I will require some hands working on constructing them. It is for the health and safety of the pack. Not yet. Understood. I'll see what I can do to shelter them in the meantime. Sure. It's safe to say we've been out here longer than anticipated. We're going to have to organize the rations we have. Find out what expires first. That way we won't be letting anything go to waste. Long process though. Could use a hand or two if you can assign them to the pantry. I was summoned by Mr. Templeton. Yes, Mr. Isaac. This is regarding your personal item. What do I mean? I felt it pertinent to let the captain know that you're carrying a weapon. Yeah, bud? Perhaps this is my unfamiliarity with expeditions, but I was surprised others did not bring an item to protect themselves. Many of the crew cannot afford such an item to themselves. Captain, it is up to you on what to do with his revolver. With all due respect, Captain, this is my personal item. It is the captain's right to requisition any weapons on the ship. That includes your own. Nah, keep it. Yep, there he goes again. Alright, cool. I will take the utmost care with it. You would do well to avoid creating an imbalance of power among the crew. I doubt the sailors will take too kindly to such a thing. Sure. There's a rumor going around amongst the crew. They're saying the ship is haunted by the ghost of Captain Hunt. What ridiculous tripe. I thought you wanted to put a stop to that. Well, I guess yeah, we'll do it. Absolutely. Crew won't be pleased you're stopping their stories. It's better than allowing fear and superstition to run wild. Yeah, it is. You can kill some decorum for a little bit. Head to the boiler when you wish to abandon ship. I suggest we do so sooner rather than later. I'm aware. Pet all the dogs. Okay. We'll complete this day, I think, and then we'll probably call this one here. We don't have a lot. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, let's get some people do. Yeah, at this point we really need all the food we can get. Nice. $110 food. No, we're gonna go this. Interesting. Okay. +1 animal killed each hunting location. Clean pressure to splitting matter. I'm gonna do that. Alrighty. That's not great. No, we're not gonna shovel any coal yet because we need people to be assigned here. What am I going for right now? The science hold. Easily spot with luxury items. Oh, I enough to carry 2 items, yeah. Oh. I said 2. Oh well. Let's see, what's this one? The tools hold. Various tools, barrel of firearm, hidden one's clear. 2 items. Okay. There's doctor slots. Okay. Maximum that by 20. Yeah, I need the rifle. I think we're gonna do digging tools so we can scout. Not great, but here we are. Two items in here. Right, cool. Oh, nice. All right, what can you do? Expanded food stores. That also reduce. Okay. Let's do the carpentry and medical tools this time. Okay. I don't have anything else in here, so let's see what else. Okay, maybe we'll do one more week so we can have some time to go out of the ship. See how that changes things. And I swear, when that hook came swinging, Captain Hunt had to pull me down. It was 5, 6 years ago. I had no clue what I was doing. Both of us nearly lost an eye. Same expedition, Ward lost his arm. Half the time, I don't think Hunt knew what he was doing either. He's quite an interesting man. Aye, he is. Did you need something? Did you get your fill while he was here, yeah? Worried about the vote, are you? Oh, was that it, Shaw? How are you now? Alright, let's leave it at that, Grimley. Nice for you to check in, Shaw, but I think it's time the crew called it night. Word to the wise, Robin. Nothing against you, but we sure don't know you either. It's going to make more than simple pleasantries to earn his trust. It's fair. Miss the water. Got used to playing on a rocket ship. Start to feel sick when I'm too far off. Not normal, I know. Wasn't always like this, just how it turned out. You ever eat pancakes? Serve some for Captain Hunk once started demanding them every time. Can only have them early into a trip though. The ingredients don't keep long. There we go. Didn't take me all as a charity, Shaw. Hunt's not for the type. Do we? Yeah, we do. We can throw someone else there. Fantastic. Okay. What's down here? Oh, for shoveling coal. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see what else we can do. Explore a little more. Man. Okay. Need as much food as we can get. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, not enough dogs. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, and that's everyone, I think. Templeton's not there. I'm not there. You just seem awfully young for this role. Ah, well, I am. I take that to mean you're an overachiever for your age. Okay. Oh, wait, nope. I can still talk with Arthur. Nope. I can't. I can put you in here. And you, unfortunately, have already done something, so... see what I can do. Good evening, Captain. Was there something you needed? You'll need last medical report. I'll have it paired for you soon. No, just keep it up. Oh, thank you. I'll try. Okay. Cool. We have food, so we don't have to starve. Alright. Yeah, let's... Yeah, I don't really have anything else we can do. Alright. One of Templeton's team tried to talk to me about his work, and they were going on and on about their spouse or something. Ended up telling them. I think they got the message. Yep. Didn't need permission. But I knew you understand. The furnace is torn from the boiler. We're heading out then. Best tell the lads. We're moving out? Yes, captain's orders. For now, we should focus on setting up a campsite on the ice. Leave the equipment holding for later? No worries, I'll get into work. We'll have camp set up before you know it. You're taking that with you? Aye. Can't go a day without it, can you? Oh, the crew like the music. Fair enough. Better get the hole in the lifeboats next. They're more important than the accordion. Bark, 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 bark. Yes, it's all very exciting. The rest of you behave yourselves. You'll be treated an extra helping of soup. There you have it. Heart of the ship, ripped clean from her chest. But she still beats for the crew. How long were you waiting on that one? Well, 'cause it was shite. No time for poetry. Cotton, let's get this bloody furnace set up on the ice. Get him. There we go. Okay, so nothing really changes. We're just kind of spread out. What are you doing up there? Now's the last chance to get a shot like this. Isn't that dangerous? Don't worry, I've done it before. Don't kill the captain. Okay. There, perfect. Farewell, Temperance. Captain, I hope your new lodgings are to your comfort. If not, then I'm afraid I'll have to power through until rescue. We said goodbye to the Temperance, but our work is far from over. What is the next order of business? Rescuing equipment from the ship is our chief priority, Captain. Without the furnace, the Temperance is quite literally dead in the water. 3 weeks at most before it goes under. We need to prioritize what we will need to take with us. We won't have time to retrieve it all. Equipment as possible, probably. Of course, we'll need the assistance navigating the ice, and I'm certain our doctor would prefer his medical comforts were saved. Regardless, we need our wits about us. We stand alone against the ice now. Yep, I'm aware. Aw, the dogs have their own little tent here. Nice. My dogs have been restless all evening. The move to the ice has proven overstimulating. They will settle down, eventually. It's good to hear that Higgs recovered from their wounds. If nothing else, we can take solace in avoiding a life being lost today. God, I hope so. I don't have any resources yet. We're at evening. It seems you no longer need to find a path through the ice. Aye. Now our focus is finding a safe path to land. No rescue ship will find us out here, nor will there be ice to hold this full year. Make it so, then. No, they're all just... Can't tend to the furnace if I'm yabbing to you. Night. Alright. I'm gonna call it night. See you at dinner. I don't think I have anything else. So... Evening, Shoal. I've been thinking about our pay once we return to land lately. Don't mistake me for the avaricious sort. I do have expenses to pay. Before we departed, I received a letter from one of my daughters, asking to cover the cost of her stage school. Be ashamed to promise a luxury only to retract it, you think? Didn't know you had a daughter, bud. 2, in fact. Ooh, big stretch, that hurt. Both with the first wife. Good evening, Captain. Will this take long? The dogs are fed and rested. However, I dislike leaving them alone. That would be my hope, but you can never be certain. You're going to bed, you're going to bed. Medical tent real quick. These things take time. I've tried to keep my development equipment for the tools the best I could while setting up. We wouldn't want for anything to be mixed up, would we? It's quite alright. I hope my work doesn't distract you from your own. We will just have to make do. I suppose if tent space is chief of our wares, we should consider ourselves lucky, right? Yes, I suppose so. Is something wrong? You just seem awfully young for this role. You keep saying that, Kasha. Calm down. Well, I am. Oh, it's just retreading those steps. I wonder how my editor will find the report in its finished state. It was a nightmare getting my plague story published. Only the Daily Appeal was willing to pick it up, and they were hardly the most reputable of the papers. Yes, and more willing to cut off mine. Not that I mind. People buy the Daily Appeal just for my reports. I prefer that to being drowned out by other voices. Okay. That is mostly it. Evening, Captain. Have you been reading that textbook? I understand if you do not have the free time. I have. It's been interesting, and I want your loyalty back. Good. I'd hoped you would enjoy it. I suppose the topic does provide an escape from the ice as well. And that's it. I think that's it. Who have I not talked to? Did everything with the dogs. Okay, you're getting some rest. That goes back up there. Clicked you multiply, clicked you guys. You're fine. Everyone's fine. What do you have in your pocket? What does it matter to you? Hunched over, clutching something. It's suspicious. I'm holding an egg. An egg? Why? Keeps my hands warm. Boiled eggs keep heat. That is actually rather ingenious. We know the cold better than you lot, anyway. I would love to know how to continue. You're retiring. Can't go anywhere there. Don't have anything for the hosh pot. Some stuff at the furnace, I guess. You won't talk to me. You won't talk to me. Pet the dogs, I guess. Why not? You're going to your sleeping bag. You need rest. And there's last location of the Viscount. Okay, great. I think I bugged the game out, so I'm not able to continue. Hey, you know, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, this was a cool little game. I do kind of like the... It's going to be more visual storytelling. I think this is about the max as far as... what you call it? As what we're actually doing physically, but it's not bad. I kind of like it. Love the art style. Art style's great. Good music. Yeah, lots of good things. Good place to start. Cool. Well, we have been going for another couple of hours here, so I think it'll be a good time for another quick break. You know, like everyone else, it's not good to just sit in one place for too terribly long. It's good to get up, stretch, touch toes, move around a little bit, make sure you get that blood pumping, so that way you don't develop clots, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Gonna go refill drinks, all kind of fun things like that, and we'll get set up for our next game. And I think the next thing we'll do, we do have one more demo that I had downloaded. It's called Thirsty Suitors. should be an interesting one. I don't know a whole lot about this one. I think it was from Annapurna, if I remember correctly. They're published by Annapurna. It kind of looks like it's going to be kind of similar to what's the word I'm looking for here? Similar to oh man, what is that game? I need to remember what it is now. I'm going to be very sad. Sayonara Wild Hearts. There we go. It's going to be very visually stunning. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll come back for the demo here in a little bit. So yeah, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. And I hope everyone enjoys as we go back to what we have in the background here.